Yo, it's Jaren, bro, on server 55. Today I want to talk about equipment. It has its own tab in the warehouse, so you can find your power cores, your alloys, and of course the equipment itself in there. The equipment selection boxes will appear in the items tab though. What I want to talk about right away is something important. You should be upgrading and promoting your equipment at least one time. So upgrade it or enhance it to level 20 and then promote it one time, right? It'll cost 100 power cores, but what it does is it unlocks a different stat. It unlocks a whole different stat, right? For the weapon and the helmet, it unlocks troop damage, and the chest and boots unlock troop HP. And troop HP is actually really good because you don't get much of it, so you want to get as much as you can. It's not as inflated as troop defense or troop attack, so that's why it's really good. What I'm doing now is I'm going to go through and upgrade all of my gear evenly. So if I started just focusing on her gun or something like that, it's going to cost me a lot of power cores. I'd rather just get more stats because I'll use less power cores. And I'm actually going to upgrade her chest and boots until it's 300. Or until it starts costing 500. And then I'll move on to Katarina. And then I'll move on, you know? I'll start upgrading it evenly. But also, the stronger your equipment and your strongest hero will benefit from that. So, I know I said that weird, but your strongest hero will benefit from stronger equipment. And yeah, these are already level capped at 60. You have to promote it to 3 stars to unlock more levels. But I'll get there eventually. I mean, I still have all these other levels that I can work on. But yeah, just make sure you promote your equipment at least once. The ways to get the equipment for free to play, you can get them 2 ways. One of them is weekly, and one of them is in the Pharaoh Secret event, or Bullet Bullseye on Portrait, whatever. This you should be buying every week. With 15,000 Valor, it's not too hard to get. Unless you're a new player, then I remember it was a long time it felt till I can buy that. But don't worry, just save up for this. Do not buy the purple equipment or anything else here until you can buy this, right? And even after that, just keep saving back up. For the Pharaoh's Secret, you have to get to this 12th stage. So stage 12 gives you an orange equipment choice box. Also, the nice thing about this event is it gives you a lot of power cores, so you should be selecting the power cores every single time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the free-to-play ways to get equipment. There might be other ways like end of season or something like that, or events like holiday. Regardless, they're not as often. For pay to win, you have the VIP 7 and 8. They give 2 equipment for $50, which seems good because the one in here, the legendary equipment, is $50 and you only get 1. So yeah, I'd rather get the VIP 7 1 and 8. Other than that, I think we could just talk about the other equipment, which is D4 and stuff like that. So a fresh D4 gear is better than a level 20 D3, right? And then a fresh D5 gear is better than a level 30 D4 gear. That's how this works pretty much. So if you have a fresh piece of gear, it's better than the previous tier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of my 3 marches with purple gear first before I start using it as fodder. So you should not be using your D4 gear as fodder until you have enough for all of your marches, right? Then you could use the trick. It's actually my first video I uploaded to YouTube, so you can check that out. I use the D3 gear for the trick since, like I said, I don't have every march filled with D4 yet. My 3rd march still needs some. But yeah, not much to talk about D3 gear. I use it for the trick mainly. But I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Yep. Alright. Peace.